Hi, is this Andrew?
Yeah, who's this?
Andrew, it's Jeff, Jen, Fritch, and Tim from Q102, the radio show in the morning.
Jeff and Jen.
How are you,
Very
man?
Cool. Yeah, what's the occasion?
You're the occasion, man. We heard great things about you. We heard that you're a very good-looking guy with a great sense of humor.
I won't disagree with that.
One of your fans, Jennifer, would like to see you again if you're up for it. Do you remember Jennifer?
Oh, yeah, I remember Jennifer.
I'll tell you what. She said she had a really good time hanging out with you.
Yeah, I mean, it's too bad things aren't going to work out with us in the long run.
No, you don't think?
Well, I mean, she's cool. She's great. Like, she was great. We had a good time. We went back to her place. And, well, basically, by the time I got back to her place, I was starving. And so I was like, let me eat something. She was like, yeah, just go in the fridge, pick whatever. And she had nothing but, like, food from takeout places, like Cracker Barrel and, like, Cheesecake Factory and stuff like that. And like, it's cool for, like, once a week maybe, but like that's all she eats. And she doesn't cook. She said she's not good at cooking. Every time she tries to cook, it comes out atrocious. I was like, okay, I'll take your word for it. So I just I ate what was in her fridge. But
so this was Jen Jordan you went out with. It said Jennifer.
I remember you.
Any Noodles and Company in there?
Ooh.
Bob Evans, yeah.
You already know.
Now, what about you, Andrew? You know how to cook?
I mean, I cook myself a little bit, but like my mom is a gourmet chef. I grew up with her gourmet cooking.
Oh, that's a tough act to follow.
Yeah. I mean, I'm used to eating like healthy, nutritious food, not stuff from like takeout that you don't know what's in there. I don't want to be in a relationship with a girl that's going to give me that food every single night,
We order out a lot, but we just try to order healthy.
That's just, like I just said, you don't know exactly what's in it because you're not cooking it yourself. So, somebody could put some stuff in there that's not good for you or that you're allergic to maybe, and you never know.
What do? You inspect the ingredients before the chef prepares the meal?
Well, that's why I don't eat out. That's why I cook my own food, or my mom cooks. She sends me stuff. Because, I don't want to take that risk. They're like, once a week, fine, but not every day.
So your mom passed on her cooking skills to you.
Well, that's it. You are the cook in the relationship.
Entirely. No, well, not entirely. I'm not the greatest. I do I have my little recipes that I can cook, but I'm not the greatest. I can't cook everything. I'm just used to an eclectic variety of things.
So ideally, you'd be better paired with like a co-chef, a co-cook.
Yeah. Or someone that just at least likes to cook so they can, like Jen was talking about how she doesn't even want to learn to cook. I can't deal with that.
No.
Well,
it really does sound like you went out with Jen Jordan.
It does. It really does.
Go ahead, Jennifer.
I mean, we can go out. I mean, that's cool.
No, it sounds like the fact that you want someone to learn how to cook, or if you're decent at it, that if the other person can't do that, it's a deal breaker for you. Am I getting that?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, well, then it's a deal breaker for me, just so you know, if a man expects me to do things like his mom,
But he's not asking you to wait on him hand and foot. I'm not getting that.
Yeah,
I'm not asking to read me bedtime
I like my
stories.
lifestyle the way it is, and I'm not going to live up to those expectations. I'm going to be my own person.
All right.
Well, fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm glad we had the conversation then.
Yeah?
Yeah, no, it's cool. You're
we got
guy.
to the root
You're
of
funny.
it.
Yep.
You're cute. And,
Yeah, thanks. No, you're cute too.
No hard
Yeah.
feelings.
We had a good time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's amazing how many fights you can have in a house if you have someone that cooks and someone that doesn't.
Right.
There, because the one who does cook can get a little pissed sometimes because they seem to be doing all of the cooking, which, they are because they can cook. Right. And then they put pressure on the person that doesn't cook to maybe fix a meal. And then maybe that person decides, you know what, I'll give it a go. And then they make the meal. And the other person who knows how to cook is hovering on top, telling them they're doing everything wrong. And then when it's finally served, they bitch and moan that it sucks. And then the person that doesn't cook says, hey, I tried to tell you, I don't cook. I suck at it.
Well, I'm glad you're not projecting any baggage.
Yeah.
I was going to say, that sounds like somebody verbatim. You were repeating what exactly happened to
Not that I'm not familiar
Maybe
with that
somebody
at all.
you
No, not
You
at all.
know?
Yeah,
But
that's-
I mean, it can cause some trouble
I
down the
heard
line.
that goes on.
It happens.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think people like you, Jen, should stick to ordering takeout, but then provide it to the person.
Sure.
You know,
of
like,
course.
I can't cook, but look what I got us.
But look what I got.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Wait until you try the pumpkin pancake.
Exactly.
Well, Andrew, thank you for taking the call. And Jennifer, we appreciate you trusting us and putting yourself out there. I'm sorry we couldn't get something together, but it's probably just as well.
Yeah. No, I appreciate it. And, yeah, no hard feelings, Andrew. I hope you find your
Yeah.
chef.
Thanks. No hard feelings, thanks.
Cool.
All right. Okie doke. So if you want a little help,